Okay, so I know what you're thinking. You're sitting there and you're saying to yourself one of two things. Where the fuck has this guy been? Or probably most of you are thinking, who the fuck is this guy? Hey guys, welcome to Happy Wax TV, or I should say welcome back to Happy Wax TV. I haven't posted a video in, Christ, I think almost 3 weeks. So I'm just going to say a couple quick things before we get to this movie review. I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. I'll tell you, when you're a smaller channel like this and you don't use YouTube to make money, you just do it because you enjoy it. But, you're a smaller channel and you only put so much effort into it and sort of stuff. You always wonder if your subscribers, if they follow you past watching these videos or if they give a shit about you. And I can honestly say that I'm actually set back a little bit as to how many of you guys have messaged me on Instagram, Facebook, left me messages on YouTube, even on Twitter, just asking, am I okay? You know what I mean? Where the hell am I? Why am I not posting any videos? So first of all, I just want to say thank you to everybody for showing that you actually give a shit, which is awesome. I really do appreciate that, and thank you all. But just to answer all your questions, yes, I am fine. I took 3 weeks off. I do work, and now is just a busy fucking time for me between work and my daughter. She is a competitive beach volleyball player, and we travel all over the place. And yeah, between the two of them, work and my daughter, I don't have a lot of time to do these videos. So I haven't done them. I just took a break. So anyways, I'm back now. I'm still super swamped at work, and I am still, busy with my daughter. So I won't be posting a lot for the next month or so, but I will, if something comes across, I will be putting a review out or a trailer review or something like that, but just not as frequently as I have been in the past for the next little while anyways. But anyways, okay, so that being said, I thought, you know what? I have been dying to see this movie, and it got released on Friday. It's called Nightmare Cinema. I did a trailer review for it. In fact, I think I did a couple trailer reviews for this movie because I was so excited to see this thing just because of who the directors are. You've got Alejandro Baruge, I hope I said his name correct. Anyways, he is the fella that directed Juan of the Dead, which is a fantastic zombie movie. If you haven't seen that one, it's fucking fantastic. Joe Dante, who I don't even have to tell you who that is. He's a fucking legend. Mick Garris, who actually this is his idea, this Nightmare Cinema. This was his project. I'm going to butcher his name, but Ryuri Kitamura. He is a fucking great director. He did Midnight Meat Train, if you're not familiar with his name, and he also did a movie called Versus. And if you haven't seen, first of all, watch Midnight Meat Train because it is fantastic. But his other movie, Versus, it's fucking crazy, man. If you haven't seen that movie, search it out and find it because it is definitely worth watching. And then the other huge name in here, director, is David Slade. I love this guy. 30 Days of Night is one of my favorite vampire movies of all time, and he's the director of that movie. So anyways, so when I saw this movie and who was all the directors in it, because it's an anthology film, I thought, wow, this thing's going to be fucking fantastic. So the countdown began, and it got released on iTunes on Friday, and when I got home from work, I watched it. And I'll tell you, again, it's an anthology film, and some of the segments were fucking awesome, and I'm just going to be honest, some of them I wasn't too impressed with, to be honest, especially with who's directing it here. So let me just go down the list. I'll tell you, the movie opens, and again, there's a huge cast in this, so I'm not even going to try and say who's all in it, but two of the big stars in here are obviously Mickey Rourke, who plays the projectionist. What it is it's a movie theater, okay? And the movie starts off, each segment, there's 5 segments in this film, and it starts off with the person who is involved in that segment walking outside the cinema, and it has the title of their segment, and then it has their name on the marquee, which is kind of odd because they play it up as just it's a person walking by. You know what I mean? It'd be like me walking by a marquee and saying, "Where the fuck did he go?" You know, Happy Wax TV underneath, right? And then I would walk into the cinema, sit down, and then my segment, and all the segments of these 5 installments are all based on this specific person's kind of fears, sort of thing. So, and that's what, and then you know, I don't want to give too much away. It's going to be spoiler free, but and that's what this revolves around. There's no real background on the cinema itself, other than the very end. There's like a little tiny bit, but there's, like I was saying, there's a huge cast in this movie, but a couple of the big names are obviously Mickey Rourke, who plays the projectionist, and then Richard Chamberlain, who is in one of the segments. He plays a plastic surgeon. But yeah, I don't know, man. I like this, but it felt rushed. I'm not going to lie. And again, there were some segments that were better than the others. The opening segment is called The Thing in the Woods, and it's kind of like opens as like a slasher sort of film, but then it takes a weird twist, which I don't want to say. But I think I like that one the best. And it's how do I say this? It's a shame, really, because this opening segment is balls to the wall. I mean, it's gory. There's heads exploding, tons of gore. It's fucking craziness. You know what I mean? But the other 4 don't really live up to this first one. So you're all jacked up with this, you know what I mean, with this first installment. And then, you know, it just, I don't know, it just kind of tears down a little bit as we go on. So the second one is by Joe Dante, which is Miara, and it's the plastic surgery one. Again, I don't want to give spoilers for it, so it was okay. Again, it felt rushed. I don't know what the budget on this film was, but yeah, I don't know. It was good. The ending of it wasn't too special, but again, there was some gore in this and some other scenes. There's lots of gore in this movie, which is good. It really helps. The third one is called Mash It, and I was really looking forward to this one because it's by Kitamura, and I'll tell you, this was probably, I'm gonna say, the second worst segment in this film. Judging, you know, going by his other work that he's done, I was super excited to see this, and I don't know, man, it just missed the mark. You know what I mean? Like, again, it's gory. It takes place in a church, and there's demonic possession and stuff like that. But it just, I don't know, man. I think he was going for that kind of Italian horror 80s style of, and I don't know, it just didn't work for me. I found myself kind of not interested in it and staring at my phone a lot because I don't know, man. It just didn't work, and it's a shame, really, because the director's fucking awesome. The fourth episode in this is called This Way to Egress, and this one I was looking forward to this one, and I mean, the story was kind of silly, but the visuals were fantastic in this. And this one was by David Slade, who did 30 Days a Night, and he filmed it in black and white. And again, it's about a woman who thinks she's kind of going mental. So she brings her kids into the doctor's office, and then things escalate from there. She starts to see these people. Everyone she sees is slowly deforming, you know what I mean? But man, oh man, the makeup and the visuals and just the overall like grunginess and I don't know, grossness of this episode was spectacular. So I really did like this one. And then the fifth one was by Mick Garris, who, again, Nightmare Cinema is kind of his creation. So he actually did 2. He did the projectionist story, who's kind of like the Crypt Keeper style guy, you know what I mean, who, in between segments and stuff with Mickey Rourke. And then the final installment was The Dead, just Dead, which is the one he did. And I don't know, man, I didn't care for this movie, or that installment either. Again, it missed the mark, and again, I shouldn't knock them too bad, because really this isn't that bad of a watch. I mean, I would probably, for a rating, I would give it like maybe a 6.5. But yeah, they were just, I mean, it's the same with any anthology movie. I mean, if you want to go all the way back to Creep Show, or even the Twilight Zone, or even some newer ones, you know what I mean, that have come out, like the ABCs of Death and VHS. Like, I mean, you're always going to have the segments that you fucking just love, and then you're going to have a few in there that you just kind of want to forget. And that's the same with this. I mean, there's some really, really good ones in there. And then there's some other ones that just kind of miss the mark. So you get a kind of mixed basket of eggs here. But I mean, it's definitely worth a watch. Again, the production value is really good. I don't think they had a huge budget for this, but there are a ton of people in this movie. And the gore is fantastic. So if you're a gore hound and you like heads exploding and all sorts of crazy shit, you really are going to like this movie. And I did like this on the overall, you know what I mean? I just think it was a little bit rushed. It's a 2-hour film. They could have shortened some segments in this to add to other ones just for a little more story. So, but I don't know the whole background of this. I know, you know, with like, I think it was the ABCs of Death, where they did all the letters in the alphabet, where each director was given like $5,000 to do their segment. So I'm not sure if they did that with this one, where they had like a specific budget and a time frame they had to condense these shorts in. But I mean, you know, in the grand scheme of things, they were all pretty good. So there was some that were stronger than others, that's for sure. But I just expected 5 like really awesome stories, because these directors are fucking killer. And I mean, like I said, there was a couple that I really loved, and then there was like 3 that were kind of not too good. But anyways, yeah. So Nightmare Cinema, definitely check it out. I would give it a, you know, like a 6, maybe a 6.5, but a definite 6 for sure. It's on iTunes right now. Definitely check it out, because it is worth a watch. And yeah, I'm back. I'm going to be posting videos as often as I can, which won't be every day like I was doing there for a while. But yeah, I am back now, and I just want to say thank you all for you know, I guess worrying about me or wondering where I went, I guess. So, but yeah, everything's good. Just, you know, sometimes life gets in the way and you can't do the things you love all the time, which is talking to you guys in these studios about horror movies. But yeah, we got to work, we got to make money, and we got to look after our kids, and they always come first. So anyways, I'm back in the studio though, and I am pumping out some reviews. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. It would be, the other thing too is, I can't believe, even without posting videos for 3 weeks, I'm honestly impressed by how many people still subscribed. I mean, wow. This channel is fucking, I don't understand, man. Like, you know, a lot of the videos I do are just lazy as fuck, and I ramble, but I mean, people want to subscribe, and I love every single one of you. So thanks for coming aboard, and I guess thanks for liking what I do. So again, if you guys have any movies that you've seen that you want me to talk about, or if you have trailers that you want me to talk about, send them over to me. I leave all my info in the description box, my email, Facebook, Instagram, all that shit. So yeah, all you gotta do is click the link and you know, sign up, and you can follow me on those platforms as well. So anyways, Nightmare Cinema, 6.5 for me. Definitely check it out. It's on iTunes right now. And as always, guys, I'm back, but stay scared.